All right,
Okay, we're good.
recording has started.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Deb Stout. This is Jilly Beans. We're here on the wisdom of three beyond the veil. Jill came up with a wonderful idea today that I posted a video earlier on what deck was it? What deck was it,
It was
Jill?
your herbal astrology because I love
Herbal
it.
astrology. That's what I posted earlier. And Jill wanted to pull a card from her deck that will spin off of that to give you all a message. And then I'm going to spin off of her card and also continue with it. So we'll see where this goes. Please like, follow our channel, subscribe, there's the word.
Subscribe so we can be live.
Yeah, and make sure you hit the notification or the bell, I guess it is, so that you can
Yep,
get
the
alerts
notification for all.
when, yeah, when we're going live, especially that will help. So I believe it's either 50 or 100 subscribers that we need before we can actually go live. But once we hit 111, we're going to do free readings. We're going to choose somebody and we're going to bring you on if that's something that you want to do, and we'll give you a reading, all three of us. So Carrie's not here with us tonight. She had some stuff come up that she had to attend to, but that's okay. She'll be on with us another time. One of Jill's gifts are she loves astrology, so she's been studying that. She's also a great intuitive healer. I've been practicing my angel healings. I have a holistic background, holistic psychology, massage therapy. I've been into Reiki, shamanism, you name it. I've practiced everything that I can
You've done it.
possibly get my head on, right? And if
Food.
reading the books, everything. So we're going to start with Jill, and I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
So most people know me as Jilly Beans or just Jill, which is fine. So I studied under Deb. This is how this all got started 5 years ago. Deb was my mentor. I did her classes, and I've just been so blessed to continue a friendship with her and Carrie. And I'm so happy to be doing the channel. And when I do love astrology, I'm getting back into it again. And we got a lot of stuff coming up. You know, we got an eclipse coming up. We got a new moon coming up, which I think we should think about doing like full moon readings too at some point. Those are always great. And I just got a great new card deck for manifestation.
Excellent. Yeah.
So I saw, Deb had posted a video, and I said, oh my God, I get the perfect deck to kind of piggyback off it. And it's called the Sacred Cycles. And just so people know how I choose my decks, the author's name is Jill. Just saying. I have a self-care deck by the same author that I like a lot. So I'm going to pull a card now. And you'll notice Deb and I, we tend to pull our cards the same way. We blow. You'll see us hold them. My friend likes to tease me how long I shuffle sometimes, but we'll see what else the universe, our guides, our angels would like to say off of Deb. And it's kind of good. This is a great way to showcase how we all work together. Like I'm going to now work from where Deb left off, and then she'll also piggyback off me. And that's what we do a lot. And that's when the magic happens. So let's see what the Sacred Cycles wants us to know tonight for our collective. I almost had like 4 cards. So I got 2. And the first one is conception. It's always so hard to try to show.
Yeah, hold it over a little bit more and move your fingers so that they can read it.
Thank you, Deb, for being my director.
Number 27, conception.
And then the second one was, and I'm like Deb, I cannot pronounce words out of my mouth. In my head I can. The luteal phase.
There you go. Just hold it right up in front of your face.
There. So Deb was talking all about us. I feel like more women. Not that men don't need to work on their sexuality and stuff, but it's such a big thing for us women, especially when we get older. So conception, I don't feel like this necessarily means getting pregnant. it's just coming together. Like, even though like there's little, swimmy things, it's more about just
Swimmy
coming together.
things.
It's more about just coming together and embracing who you are and taking care of yourself, because that is part of self-care, which I think a lot of us forget about. And the literal face, see how she's like all curled up like she's in the womb? And this card is number 21. I might actually look at the book for this one, because to me, she looks very peaceful. And I can see all the colors of the chakras in her hair. And I see
Can
the
I?
moon.
Yeah. So what that actually really complements the card that I had picked earlier. You can see, so what I'm drawn to is the roots
Yeah, I
coming,
didn't even get that far yet.
her sacral. Yeah, that's what I'm being really drawn to. That the connection, and those are all her aura, her chakras are all like coming out because she's just so
It's
fully
her whole
connected.
being, like
Yeah.
being connected to Mother Earth, but also still being connected to above, right? Because I know I'm so connected to the moon. So it looks like she's in her happy place, right? We want to be in our happy places. And that's in sacred cycles, like everything's a cycle. Like we all have our 27-day cycle. That's what it's
Not
about, is being
anymore.
comfortable. Oh, whatever. I am like getting to the end. It's miserable. Just saying. But it's just all about like being in that happy place through the cycles and just staying grounded and embracing everything and who you are and just taking care of yourself. Yeah, I think that's what I have for now. So what do you have, Miss Scout?
Excellent. So I picked the deck that I can never pronounce a word from, but it follows with this because this deck is white light oracle. Like
Ooh, that is beautiful.
this, yeah. And I also wanted to pull a card from the spirit realm from Carlette Baron Reed, postcards. So, which typically there's always words in there that I have a hard time with, but you'll know the more you watch us that
Struggles
we all
real.
have speech impediment is real.
So I think
So,
to end us, I'm gonna do my power of thought while you do your cards. That will be the kind of the way we wrap this up.
all right. So the white light oracle, this deck is just I connected with it because of the wolf, right? I have a husky rescue, NEK Husky Rescue. And I also have a spin-off business called NEK Husky Rescue Needs Dough. You can find me on Instagram with all that, with different things that I do. I don't take any more animals in because I have enough of them here.
She has more than dogs,
So,
just saying.
so let's see what the cards have to say for the collective of what we've been talking about. Getting in touch with your sexuality, your feminism, your female aspects, and also the male aspects, because we have to be grounded in both to really let that fully blossom within ourselves. Oh, it's a beautiful card. Perfume of Sophia.
Ooh,
So
I
this
feel like I
card,
want to wear that.
right? So Sophia is actually, when I think of that name, I think of mother. I think of Mary Magdalene, right? I think of the purity, the innocence, the way that she just emanates this light. Like she is so connected with her highest self, with her inner goddess. The number is 12 also for those that love the numerology piece of it. I'm not going to pull it in here because I'm not that good with my numbers either. Um, the way that I read these cards is what is being pulled from the card in my vision and in my own inner awareness. So I also see that her third eye is like really feeling that intuitiveness. So I want to challenge you all to really get in tuned with yourself, connect with your third eye, and really pull in or pull out what is no longer serving you so that you can fill your soul with all the things that you desire, right? Most of the time we feel like we, don't deserve. And that's where you need to do the work. That's where you need to take a step back and ask yourself why, who, what, where inside of me is feeling this, and how can I move through this? Not avoid it, not distract from it, but how can I move through this so that I can let my inner goddess shine, my Sophia, my Mary Magdalene, right? Let your inner
The
goddess
mother of all
shine.
creation.
Yeah, it
And this
ties
is
in
the
so
type of,
beautifully.
I love it. And this is the type of work that Deb is fantastic at. I can't tell you how many times I had to go deep when I first met her working through stuff because I had to pull out those narratives and those behaviors and patterns that no longer served me.
Yeah, I like to like recommend to people to call their own bullshit. Like really, I do it all the time. And I'm constantly doing my work, so don't think that I have it all together because I don't. And I probably never will, and I'm okay with that. But on a daily basis, I probably call myself out on my own bullshit at least 20 times a day. But that's what it is, the awareness
Mm.
of knowing that I'm trying to bullshit myself. And you can't bullshit yourself. You cannot lie to yourself. Yourself knows when you're not being truthful. All right, so
Yes.
postcards from spirit. Go ahead, Jill. What do you want to say about that?
I was just gonna say I know that I've put into practice what I've learned from Deb. And I have to say, whether it's going into a situation or looking at a situation, it has really changed how I am now. Granted, I'm not perfect either. And I text Deb this long message and she's like, okay, Jill, so what is this reflecting back at you? Because I still need the reminder. And even once in a while,
We
we
all
hear from
do.
Deb. You need the outside person to kind of point it out because it is when you're too wrapped in it, it's hard to hear sometimes. But that's what we're here for.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it's a long little poem that I'm going to read to you. It's not really a poem. It's supposed to be a postcard from spirit. Dear you, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind action you planned on taking. What are we talking about here, all? Especially when you have an enigma in mind. Is the source of your motivation, desire, or entitlement? Maybe you're drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you a feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see a reflection in the outer world of the motive that drives you forward. Let that sink in for a moment. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled in the direction your soul calls you towards? Joy, discovery, growth, adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it. If you can step forward, surrender to whatever spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives, then hand them over to spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. How awesome is that? How
I
perfect
love
is
that.
that?
That
That
is
was
the
everything
perfect
that we've been
postcard.
talking about. Yeah. Yep.
So just
And
to wrap
whoever
it,
you feel, yeah, I just want to say, so whoever
mhm,
you feel that came through in your spirit realm from your loved ones, if you felt while I was reading that one of your loved ones that have passed was near you, trust that because it was them whispering in your ear, not me.
and they want us to be happy. That's the biggest thing I learned about losing loved ones. They don't want us to be sad. They want us to
No,
be
not at all.
happy. And that card just said it so perfectly, like they just want nothing but joy for us.
Mm-hmm.
So our thoughts hold such power, right? Our thoughts can rule us. So just to kind of wrap this all up tonight in this video, which we said was going to be 10 minutes and now it's 15, I have a power of thought deck that I've been pulling from every day. The card I got is life is simple and easy. Then the back is all that I need to know at any given moment is relevant to me. I trust myself. I trust my life. All is well. So the front has like the little message and the back has like the longer one. So it's kind of like saying to keep it simple, stupid, in a way, not to be blunt, but it's like
Right.
but in a nice way. It's just saying like, take a step back and have joy and do what you love and what serves you and get rid of what is not your highest and best.
Mm-hmm. And to do that is to look in the mirror in your reflection and call bullshit on yourself and ask yourself, what am I trying to pull over my own eyes?
What is that narrative and that story I'm telling myself over
and rewrite the
over?
story? You can rewrite the story anytime. You are the author of your life. So watch the words that you say, watch how you respond, because most of us react. Know when you're reacting, and just pause. Take a breath.
And always
That's my
come from a
tidbit
place
for
of love.
today.
And always come from a place of love. That's what I always say. Just always.
Yep.
I always stand by what Donna says to me. You can say whatever you want to anyone with truth, love, and integrity. And I do hold that true. So thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our video. Please comment below if this is something you enjoyed.
We'd love to hear.
We want to hear from everyone if this resonated, if you want more, and we'll be back soon.
Yeah. If you didn't like it, don't come back. It's okay. You won't hurt our feelings. Just don't leave nasty comments.
Feedback, good, bad, or indifferent, as long as it comes from a place of love, you can say something.
That's
to
right.
us, as long as it comes from a place of love.
Put your heart on the line. Make sure it has a heart before it.
That's right. And hearts afterwards.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Much love, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.